Hello, welcome back to JM Football. This is another draft video, and it's brought to you by DraftKings. This is Shelfy. He's wearing a crown.
And I haven't won a draft yet.
It's a lie.
You've won one.
You just lied to the public. My name is Justin. That's Dalton. Lucas is under center. Lucas, what are we doing today?
We are doing the receiving touchdowns draft. I haven't decided if we're doing AFC or NFC. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
UFC.
6, 3.
I said 6 first, you loser. 9.
I didn't say
9.
6.
Oh, so
I said 2.
2 is correct. AFC or NFC?
What do you guys want? I don't care.
Pick, bro. You fucking won.
AFC.
NFC.
NFC it is.
I'm going to leave this here.
To remind you. In
I
case
like
you
that.
didn't know.
People just see me with glasses now and understand, oh, he's got a migraine today. Oh, he's dealing with shit.
I will take Jerry Rice with the San Francisco 49ers.
Correct. That is the right answer by like a crazy margin.
156 is my guess.
176, which is just stupid. Half of that would have been also a good pick.
Yeah.
So good job.
Good job, Shelf.
Number 1 overall.
Is that
Thank
it?
you.
Is the video over?
No, I have the first pick all the time, and like I said, I've never won.
You have won.
You have won before.
You've blown some
might have been
leads,
right.
too.
The Matt Forte was just tough.
If you saw that last week, that was a fun one.
Tough.
That was a fun one, Matt Forte.
I think a lot of the best players are in the West.
Yeah.
So let's stack up on them.
Sure.
I'm going to go with Larry Fitzgerald because he played with one team for a long time.
Yep.
Larry Fitzgerald is the second best possible answer behind Jerry.
Nice.
He had 121 touchdowns.
Beautiful, Paul.
Which, again, the difference between first and second is like a pretty good answer. Like 50 touchdowns is not a bad answer.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the difference.
I am going to go with an active guy. So I think over the years, my total should accumulate by rule. So maybe in 5 years, I win this draft.
Potentially.
Mike Evans to the Bucks.
I don't think you've ever done an NFC wide receiver draft and not had Mike Evans.
Yeah,
whether it's the first inning, the first
inning,
first
second
round,
inning,
5th round,
third
10th
inning.
round, you always get him.
Well, you know what? He's a good player.
It's a great pick.
Yeah, he's a good player.
And if somebody's watching this in 5 years and he is now much better than the answer he currently is, let us know.
Yeah.
As of right now, he has 105 receiving touchdowns.
Yep.
That's the second best still on the board,
Nice.
the best possible from the South.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. There's at least one more 100. I would love to get that. Scanning really quick.
I'll give it to you. There's 200s left.
There's 2 100s left. I think I know both low key.
And a 99. Fuck it. I'll give it to you.
Nice. I think I know it. I am going to lock it in.
Football's almost back, and it's better than ever.
Hey now.
Football's almost back.
Isaac Bruce of the Rams.
Isaac Bruce of the Rams had 84 touchdowns.
Low. Damn, okay.
Let the record show I made a pirate noise.
That is the 4th best West player.
Since there's a good amount of names left in the West, I'll shoo that away for now.
Oh, shoo.
Shoo.
And I will go with somebody who I think he was pretty good. He's a Hall of Famer. I respect his wide receiver evaluations when it comes to the draft.
Oh, okay.
He also was a big Jaden Higgins guy. Give me Steve Smith. I don't know if it's junior or senior. Just give me Steve
Senior.
Smith. Senior.
It's senior.
I'm just curious because he did have some Baltimore years, big receptions guy. I'm curious where the touchdowns land.
So he ended up with 67 touchdowns.
That's not bad.
It sounds worse than it is because that's the 3rd best South receiver.
Yeah.
And who are we missing?
There are some guys.
I can't tell
you
that.
There are some guys.
That's like the whole game.
Point of the game,
bro.
Oh, fuck. I know we're fucking shit.
You said Steve Smith was a Hall of Famer. He isn't
He's
yet.
not yet.
Wow, I'm wrong.
Yeah, he isn't yet.
My guy's a Hall of Fame. My guy's definitely a Hall of Fame.
is.
I don't know ball.
And there's also, again, why does the NFC East always feel shallow in these drafts, despite being like a lot of historical teams?
In the shallow. In the sha-la-la-la.
He needs to be the Lady Gaga. I can't be. We can't have 2 Jackson Maines.
My current condition, I can't.
I thought of a joke. Who wants to hear it?
Me.
It's a.
You're nailing the joke so far.
So far, so good.
What's
Great.
the movie called?
Stars Born, bro.
It's a Stars Born vehicle joke. He's a 10, but he only likes the Bradley Cooper songs from A Star Is Born, not the Lady Gaga songs.
Is that a joke? I don't think
it's
All righty, Shelfy, let's hear the pick.
I will take Michael Irvin of the Dallas Cowboys.
Michael Irvin of the Dallas Cowboys is actually not on my list. Let me take a
I don't
look.
think. I actually think it's
a crazy
like more
joke
in
by
that
you, by the
range.
way. That was great.
I know it wasn't one of the hundo guys.
That means he's not top 3 for the Cowboys.
Shelfy, I would
that's
say-
all that means.
I would
He
say-
could have a lot of good guys.
70 is my guess.
I will take 70.
I would say
I just
70.
can't think of that many names in the NFC East.
Michael Irvin had 65
I'll
receiving
take 65. I'll take
touchdowns.
65. Troy Aikman just never threw that many touchdown passes.
Aikman.
He's always surprising when we look at the Aikman stats.
He was a good game manager.
They also
There's nothing
had
wrong
like
with
a
that.
running back who had
Yeah.
the most rushing yards ever. So they probably gave him the ball a few times.
Hey, listen.
If you have it.
Oh,
He
fudge.
certainly wasn't a bad quarterback. I'll say that. But
No.
my next pick is going to be
Sorry, Shelfy. As you said that, I just thought of a name.
Hi, Sarah.
hope.
I
hope that it's Randy Moss with the Minnesota Vikings.
That's correct.
Is it?
Did you hear?
It isn't. It isn't. But it's still a good pick. But Randy Moss with the Minnesota Vikings is the third best North receiver. He had 92
Good pick.
receiving
I
touchdowns.
cannot believe
Can
we
we-
forgot about this guy.
Can we not get through?
I didn't forget about him.
No, I
didn't forget about him. He got triple covered.
I would like- I would like to pick next.
He's got a good amount. I don't know if it's the 100 though. If he has 100,
I don't think he has 100 because he didn't play that long. Calvin Johnson with the Lions.
Calvin Johnson with the Lions had 83
I'll take
receiving
83 is a good
touchdowns.
amount.
That's right behind Randy Moss as the fourth best North receiver.
Before we get back to the video, I got to talk to you about DraftKings because baseball fans, the season's heating up. And with every at-bat and every inning, the road to October is taking shape, and there's no better time to get in on the action with our partners at the DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, all new customers who use code JMFootball, you can bet $5, and if your bet wins, you'll score $300 in bonus bets from walk-off homers to no-hitters in the making. You won't want to miss a pitch, so download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers who use promo code JMFootball, bet $5 on a wager, get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. That's promo code JMFootball only at the DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
I am going to complete my West, I believe. I forgot about this guy. An underrated receiver. I think he makes it a lot in these drafts. Lots of yards, lots of catches, I believe. I'm hoping a lot of touchdowns. Or it could be just a very bad pick. Steve Largent with the Seahawks.
Steve Largent of the Seahawks is one of those remaining hundreds. He had 100 touchdowns on the dot.
Nice.
I've done that before. This is the second time I've made that mistake with him.
When during your pick, I went, oh! I was like,
Is that who you were thinking of?
I thought of him. And then, so that's one of my picks.
He's literally the only receiver I ever think about for the Seahawks, but I don't know why. My brain puts him in a B tier, not an A tier. He's an A tier. A tier, A tier, A tier, A tier, A tier. I'm going to beat this in my own brain right now.
Accumulated.
Yes.
I had a couple names I'm debating. I am going to go with the Hall of Famer. He did play with the Eagles and Dolphins late in his career, but he played for Minnesota. He's very good. I'm going Chris Carter with the Vikings.
Chris Carter
You have
of
more
the
touchdowns than
Vikings
Randy.
is that other 100. He had 110 touchdowns with the Minnesota Vikings.
I did this in the yards draft.
The top 5 receivers are now all off the board.
I did the same thing with Randy and Carter in the yards draft.
Randy had the better prime stretch, but he wasn't there for the whole career.
Yeah.
Carter was there for 12
He
years, maybe.
left.
I thought he edged him in touchdowns, though. It's Randy
Which is
Moss.
fair. 94 is a lot in the time that he was with Minnesota. But okay.
Go.
Good job, Dalt. Thanks, Dalt.
Yeah, that was really good, Dalton.
Thanks, Dalt.
You're welcome.
All right, there's 2 Falcons that I'm debating.
2.
Taylor Gabriel, really?
Algie Crumpler was pretty good.
Mohamed Sanu?
No, didn't Taylor Gabriel, wouldn't that be a good Bears pick?
No,
Panic.
No,
And I mean this
it
with
wouldn't.
all the respect in the world. No.
it absolutely wouldn't.
Just take Ray McLeod.
Ray.
Ray McLeod.
Okay.
I'm going to take the guy that was notoriously not known for cut.
Now you got to do it.
Yeah, you are, because he accumulated a lot.
Listen, I will.
I think he has more than that guy.
I don't. He's going to be around the same range as Steve Smith, which isn't bad.
Julio Jones.
Julio.
Julio with which team? You taking Eagles, Julio?
Hey.
All right, we know. We know. Julio
I will
Jones
today just for Lucas.
with the Atlanta Falcons
58.
had 60 touchdowns. That is the fourth, fifth.
Oh, shit.
Keep
I'm
going down.
forgetting somebody in the South.
Well,
That's the fifth receiver in the South.
So,
I'm
fun
not going to
fact.
get that for you. You got to clean up your own
You
mess.
forgot someone in the South?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Interesting. Very interesting. That was
Fuck.
quite an interesting reaction from Penik. Let's throw it down to the field. Shelfy, you're on the clock.
Jimmy Graham
Yes, that's who I forgot.
with the Saints.
Jimmy Graham with the Saints had 55 receiving
Never mind.
touchdowns.
I win.
That's it.
That is
really?
the seventh most. He didn't have
Guys.
the longest peak in New Orleans. He had like a ridiculous 2 years.
What?
Hold on. I'll
Why
pull
do
it
I-
up. I'll pull it
Why
up.
do I feel like he dominated for 5 or 6
He
years?
did. He
there?
just, it was, he
So for-
left in Seattle, Green Bay, Chicago. He played for a few teams. He was there for 6 years.
He spent 6 years in
Yeah.
New Orleans.
And
And
they
he was
weren't,
really fucking good.
2012, 2013, electric.
I'm
Those were
stunned by
two
It was 4
massive
years. That was disrespectful
I'm
for
stunned
me
by
to
that.
say 2 years. He had 4 awesome years there, but he only played there for 6 years.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I'll do Donald Driver with the Packers.
Good pick. I think that's a good pick. I'll say 80.
Donald Driver of the Green Bay Packers had 61 receiving
Really?
touchdowns.
Didn't he have 10,000 yards?
He did have 10,000 yards. That's a guarantee.
He had
10,137
10,137 yards. He just never had double digits
Yeah.
in touchdowns.
His quarterback had 500 of them.
Yeah, but he wasn't throwing it to him every time.
That's a very
had-
good point.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons where he caught 1 or 2 touchdowns.
What? Donald! Oh, you have more broken fingers than touchdowns half the time?
If this was a receiving first down draft, great pick.
Donald Driver, great pick.
Great pick.
Good idea.
No.
Sure. He's the boss.
Listen,
Facts.
That's a crazy sentence out of your
this is
mouth.
a tough draft for me.
What,
but
that
I
you're the
like
boss?
my
Yeah.
team.
Who's the boss then?
You see my team?
Am
It's
I
right-
the boss? This isn't my job.
There's my team graphic right there. I like my team. Care about my total.
Like
wow,
planes, trains, and automobies.
Now my
I
marker's
like
on the
my
ground.
team. My friends like my team.
That's a great quote.
My wife
Life
likes my team.
You should probably get your marker on your board.
I'm going to do the
I
rest
got
of the draft without
Matsui.
a board.
Let me go get your board.
That's
No.
Okay, that's a knocked up reference, and it's a great one, is what it is. Honey, I got Mitsui. All right, give it to me, Justin.
Torrey Holt of the
Good
Rams,
pick.
please.
Torrey Holt of the Rams is a good pick. Nice job, baby. It's the best, actually second best remaining West receiver.
I don't need a board.
He had 74 receiving touchdowns.
Okay. So I was right with Bruce being better than Holt. I always get them mixed
Bruce
up.
had 10 more touchdowns than Holt.
What does that say? Oh, yeah.
This handwriting.
I don't know if people have ever seen my handwriting before.
My handwriting's not good either, Shelfy.
To be fair, we as humans don't even write letters anymore.
Yeah. No, we just type.
We type everything.
Are you having a societal speech right now?
Yeah.
Society speech?
Are you about to rant on us, Shelf?
Old man yells at cloud. Am I having my first dad moment at work?
Yeah, I think you are.
The price of hockey tape is getting outrageous. Okay?
How much was it?
$7 a roll.
How much did it used to be?
I don't know.
Okay.
Less than that.
Less than
would be a
7.
fair
I never, it was a genuine question. I've never played hockey, so I would have no idea. I am gonna pick now. Okay.
Speaking of Ron.
Then do it.
Yeah. Green Bay, they have a lot of good receivers. This guy has over 100 career touchdowns. I know he's been on the Raiders and the Jets now, but Devontae Adams has at least 80 with the Packers. So I'm taking Devontae Adams.
He does not have at least 80 with the Packers. He has 73.
That's fine.
And having more than Donald
take
Driver
that.
just actually
That-
made me mad.
Is the second best remaining North receiver.
Sure.
Really?
Love that.
So in third place with 405 total touchdowns. No, it's not you, Shelfy. You have Jerry Rice. We have Justin Penik.
you have Terry Rice. No.
And then 23 ahead of him. There we are. 449. You've got 300 touchdown guys.
Yeah,
it's
it's
really good.
Okay.
Dude, I pulled out a 50 touchdown tight end in the middle of the draft.
Yeah.
Thinking it was a
23
pull.
ahead of Shelfy. We've got Dalton Feely with 472.
It's a sandwich right now, like 23, 20 each ahead. So we're right there.
I like sandwiches.
In a previous video, I did not give Justin Penik credit for remembering this guy for the Washington football team, Washington Redskins at the time. I'm taking Art Monk with Washington.
Art Monk with Washington. He is the number 7 East receiver.
Okay.
He actually has the same number of touchdowns as Michael Irvin with 65.
I'll take that. That's fine.
I am just going to take Amani Toomer with the New York Giants, and hope that that's a decent answer.
Amani
What are you thinking?
Toomer of the New York Giants.
50, 60, 70?
It is the number 1 Giant, but it's not a top 10 East receiver.
Ew. Oh, I'm done.
He had 54 receiving touchdowns.
That's it.
You're out.
I'm out too. I don't even have any good picks left. And like the few names I can think of.
Guys, where's the
Where's the drive?
Where's the fight?
Where's the hunger? I'm ashamed. I am disappointed.
I'm angry. I'm angry.
You are
I'm not
wearing
disappointed.
shades inside.
I am
Polarized.
and I'm still beating your ass.
Polarized.
I'm not disappointed. I am mad.
Genuinely mad. Figure your shit out, people. Let's go. You're playing against Four Eyes over here. Polarized eyes. You're up.
No, that wasn't good either.
No.
That was bad.
Yeah. I can't.
Who'd you take in the South?
Has anybody
Mike
ever told
Evans?
you that when you wear that black hat that you look like Jason Bateman in that newest movie where he
on
puts a bomb on a
Netflix.
plane?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
You've called me.
Yeah, you do.
So fun.
Whoa.
Yeah. With the hair right now, with the mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look like you're about to take 200 grand to the Ozarks.
I will
and start
say,
flipping it.
he looks.
I'll take Roddy White with the Falcons.
Roddy White with
Tell me he's
the
better than Julio
Falcons is better than Julio Jones.
I'm done.
He's the number 4 South receiver with 63 touchdowns.
Now I will say you do look great, Dalton.
Thank you.
Like
I don't feel great, but thank you.
Jason Bateman is a good looking
That's a compliment.
Yeah, I'll take Jason. Yeah.
is a good looking domestic terrorist in that movie.
I, for some reason, can't think of another Arizona Cardinal.
If I could be like Ike.
There isn't.
There's.
I also can't think of any Rams with Holton Isaac off the board. The recent ones are
Cooper Cup.
I'll take Tyler Lockett.
Cooper Cup.
Interesting.
Seattle Seahawks.
Cooper Cup.
Tyler Lockett of the Seattle Seahawks is the number 1 remaining Seahawk. Now that Largent is off the board, he's the number 3 West receiver still on the board.
Good pick.
I'm okay with that.
He had 61 touchdowns.
Okay.
Good for him. He was always. I feel like him and somebody else were always inconsistent when they played. Like they could go off for, 6 catches, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, or 1 catch for 12 yards, and that.
Yep.
That's the game.
Fantasy.
Yep.
Now that you guys are done with the West, all of you have blocked out your West, I can tell you that the best remaining guy that you left on the board was T.O. of
For
the
49ers.
49ers.
I took Jerry. So.
I would like to take Des Bryant of the Dallas Cowboys.
Good pick. That's 70. I'm gonna get 74.
Really?
Wow, dude, you're such a fool. It's only 73.
Yeah. There's a story behind this.
What's the story? You worked in football stats?
Yeah.
Good story.
No.
Des Bryant is the number 3 West receiver and the number 1 Cowboy.
The story is that me and one of my good friends from back home.
Troy Aikman?
No. It's work for him. I loved AJ Green so much, and so me and him would argue AJ Green over Des Bryant all the fucking time. Every time.
Me and you were friends and didn't even know it.
You AJ Green guy?
I took AJ Green in his rookie year, and that one guy in the fantasy
11?
league that's always like, "What are you?" He was
Yeah.
like, "Who's gonna throw him the ball?" I was like, "You'll see."
And sure enough, the red rifle. Okay, so I have my back-to-back picks to wrap it up. So I'm not picking him right now. I am thinking of Jason Witten is the first name I've came to my mind. Giant, I'm not taking, so it's either an Eagle or a Cowboy.
What? Why don't you take Larry Donnell?
Oh, I could do that. How about Will Tye?
Yeah.
Yeah, not doing that either.
Martellus Bennett, his 1 year with the Giants.
Jim Finn, former fullback.
Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay's 1 touchdown. If you know what? Take Kenny Galladay. You may still win.
He's not up by enough.
I was gonna say, I don't think
He's
I'm
not
up by that much.
enough for that.
I'm gonna take Jason Witten and his 60 touchdowns.
Jason Witten is actually only 1 touchdown behind Des Bryant.
Sure.
He has 72.
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure.
That is the 4th East receiver.
Okay, and that gives me my final South member. I'm not going to go with a Falcon. Tony Gonzalez is an option, but he didn't play there for a long time. Carolina, no offense, it's Steve Smith or bust, I think, with that team in terms of receiving touchdowns. So I'm going to go to New Orleans, and I don't think this is the greatest answer, but I'll live with it. Marquise Colston.
You know what's crazy? Marquise Colston has the 2nd most receiving touchdowns of any South receiver.
Really?
It's
70?
72.
Really? Wow. I wouldn't have guessed he had more than Steve Smith. Now, granted, he
Drew
played for
Brees
multiple
had to
teams.
throw it to someone,
Yeah.
and clearly Jimmy Graham had a short time there.
Do I know this name that is 2nd in the NFC North?
It's possible, but I wouldn't say he's like top of your list.
It's an old Viking.
No. I would say old.
I'm not going to say anything.
It's an old.
to
Stop
that.
trying to weasel
an
your
old pack.
hints. We're going to do
not
this
gonna
every video. Just stay in last.
I would like to take Greg Jennings.
Greg
Greg Jennings. That's an
And
interesting
that's
choice.
it's not a great answer. It's just not a great answer.
You are right that it's not a great answer.
Yeah. I'm taking him I know he was also spent time with the Minnesota Vikings. I'm taking him with the Green Bay Packers.
It's a great pull by Penik.
It's not a great pull.
Greg Jennings, actually, it's not that bad. He isn't on my list, but he still had 53 receiving touchdowns.
How many touchdowns Jordy Nelson had?
Oh, that was the hint that you gave.
More than that. Jordy Nelson is on my list.
I bet he had more than Donald Driver then too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He's exactly right.
Evil laugh.
He had 69 touchdowns.
That reminded me of Die Hard, the end of Die Hard, where Bruce Willis is like, ha 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 ha, Holly!
Yippee-ki-yay,
Motherfucker.
Or like, yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon, if you're watching on regular television.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hans Gruber, one of the greatest villains ever. Shelfy, wrap us up, baby.
Lucas is funny. I'll take Deshaun Jackson with the Eagles. I think Mike Quick might have more touchdowns, but I want D-Jax. I lost
I
already.
think you make this mistake quite often.
I do. I do.
Deshaun Jackson is not on my list, so I need to take a look-see.
Like and subscribe to this channel to see us make the same mistakes over and over.
This is my life. It's just mentally screaming names that nobody names. Actually, one of you names. Keeps winning. Deshaun Jackson, in his 8 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles, had
51.
35
35?
touchdowns.
Dang, man.
Dude, yards per reception.
Just a giant killer, though.
The yards per reception draft? Nuts. He's going
First pick.
crazy.
I actually legitimately do want to do a yards per rush and yards per reception draft.
That would be fun.
We have said we're going to do the all-purpose yards and the all-purpose
We should do this.
touchdowns.
It's coming up.
That's going to be next, if I had to guess.
Yes.
Because we're really out of the rest of the touchdowns.
Did Mike Quick have the most for the Eagles?
No. Harold Carmichael. Not only had the
Leading
most
yards,
with the
receptions.
Eagles, he had the most
Listen.
overall in the East.
Whoa, good for him.
You guys didn't name either of the guys who were tied for most touchdowns in the East. Harold Carmichael with 79, and Charlie Taylor of
For the Washington team.
with
Ah.
79.
I got to bank.
So
I got to bank it.
What?
It's
How
so
could you
bad.
forget?
Carmichael and Quick, both of them.
Those are both top 3 for the Eagles.
alive, okay? And then the Eagles got good after.
What is that voice?
So our final standings, in third place with 585 total touchdowns, we have Justin Penik. In second place with 608, well off of the lead, we've got Shelfy.
Well off the lead.
And then 73,
Get out of my face.
73 ahead.
That's not that far.
That's a good player off.
Will you just say the number?
We've got Dalton Feely with 681. Considering he had 176 in one pick.
Oh my goodness! Stop it!
What? What do you want from me? What
that
the
point.
fuck?
Don't do this.
What
Don't
the
do this.
fuck do you expect me to do? Oh, it wasn't that bad. You only lost by 70. What do you want? Huh?
There's a couple subplots.
This isn't JM baseball. We aren't giving out participation awards.
yeah, Lucas.
This is JM football.
Yeah, football's
you win
hard.
or you lose.
It's
and
in the
you
grind.
lost.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Is this just Substack?
Willy Wonka.
There's a couple subplots.
There's not a Lucas Cam, so I can be mean. God damn it.
That's an
You should
awesome
see his
point.
face. I'm scared.
There's a couple subplots that have formed on these JM football drafts. One of them is the rivalry between you two.
Well, no, it's just any episode that he goes, I'm going to be so much
He didn't
meaner.
do it this time.
He did.
Oh, I
He
did.
He
No,
did.
I
It completely
He just
tuned it
didn't
out.
finish.
I noticed.
Completely tuned it out. read us the best available lineup, and let's get the heck out of here.
The
man.
best available lineup, a few unnamed guys.
is
So
the North.
as I mentioned, the East, it's Harold Carmichael and Charlie Taylor were tied with 79. In the North, we had Chris Carter with 110 and that old Packer.
Don Sutton.
Don Hudson. Don Sutton's a baseball
Oh, I
player.
mixed them up. Yeah.
Don Hudson had 99 touchdowns. In the South, it's Mike Evans and
See why I
Marquise
didn't take
Colston with a 105 and 72. Then Jerry Rice and Larry Fitzgerald in the West with 176 and 121.
The mistake we make for the Packers, Jim Taylor and Don Hudson. Always forget them.
Always.
Old Packers. rushing.
Doc Hudson, Don Hudson, remember cars.
Don Sutton. Guys, thank you for watching another draft. Like, comment, subscribe. What draft do you guys want to see next? Are you mad that we forgot some guys? I know we are. Thanks for watching. Peace.